On this week's show, Liberty football gets ready to go bowling. We'll hear from the team as they prepare to face Toledo.
Plus, we go out of the office with Flames basketball standout Darius McGee and hear how a Liberty tennis star made her way to LU. It's all starting now. This is Flames Central.
Let's go!
Christmas is right around the corner, and you know what else is almost upon us?
What is it?
College football bowl season.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right, and the Liberty Flames are getting ready. What's up, everybody? Welcome on into Flames Central. Alongside Emily Austin, I'm Matt Warner.
Matt, some fun stories to get to on this week's show, but as you mentioned, we are focused on the gridiron, even though I feel like it's been months since the Flames last took the field.
Yeah, it really does. A lot has happened since Liberty last played. Hugh Freeze left. Liberty searched for a coach. They found Jamie Chadwell. Amidst all of that transition and what is still going on, the Flames are getting ready for the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. The Flames will meet the MAC champion Toledo on Tuesday night. You can watch the game on ESPN. Co-defensive coordinator Josh Aldridge is now the acting head coach for the bowl game, and it's a game that has more on the line than normal. You see, the Flames have never lost a bowl game. LU has won 3 straight to begin its FBS era. That's a streak they hope to continue, and to do that, they'll need to play like they did early in the year.
Week 5 or 6, we were probably about as good as anybody in the country, from a group of 5 standpoint, whenever that was, whenever we got ranked and all that stuff. I felt like we were hitting on all cylinders, really on both sides of the ball. That was when we were hitting a little bit of a stride on offense, too. And at some point, we just kind of lost that edge there at the end, and trying to get that edge back. That's been our emphasis, our edge, our spirit, whatever you want to call it. I just want to see us compete and have fun. I think if we do that, we'll probably win. We're playing a good football team, but I think we can be hungry and go out there and play with effort and energy. I think we'll like what the scoreboard says at the end.
So who are these Rockets from Toledo? Well, after losing their last 2 regular season games, they defeated Ohio for the MAC title. Behind their quarterback, Jaquan Fenn, this is an offense that scores more than 32 points per game, but they aren't just offensively talented. They can get after you defensively as well. Racking up 32 sacks on the season, they will be a stiff test for the Flames come Tuesday.
All right, let's talk about this matchup a bit further. We welcome in Liberty football analyst and friend of the show, Joe Young. Joe, appreciate you coming by.
Friend.
Yeah, that's right.
All
right, let's start with these Rockets of Toledo, MAC champs. Now, you've been deep in your dark room with the clicker, looking through the film. Yeah. When you take a look at Toledo, what stands out to you about this squad?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, the quarterback can run, he can throw, and he is a dangerous weapon. And so you look at him and you see how he's able to break outside the pocket. They use him in the run game, but he has the ability to throw the ball downfield. He's just a good football player. They got a couple good backs that can do it, and they got some receivers that can move and are quick. Defensively, they're solid on the inside. Their interior defensive linemen are really, really good. Linebackers can run, and they got guys in the secondary that can make some plays.
Yeah, people saying they're maybe more athletic than the MAC team that Liberty saw a year ago in Eastern Michigan. So we'll see how that sorts itself out. Now for the Flames, underdogs coming in. We mentioned a 3-game bowl win streak for Liberty, but underdogs coming into this one. As you take a look at it, what are the keys to victory for Liberty? Yeah,
I think for Liberty is 1, you got to contain the quarterback. I mean, that is going to be a major thing. And then 2, I think offensively is that Toledo is 8th in the MAC in red zone defense.
Okay.
So once you get down inside that red zone, you have to score touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns and not just kick field goals. And if Liberty can score touchdowns, they'll have a chance to win the football game.
Now, the question we still don't know the answer to is who's playing quarterback for the Flames. That's really been the question all season long. Sounds like Bennett, Salter, they're your 2 leading candidates. Do you think we see both? How might either of them be able to find some success?
Here's how this is going to work out. They're going to get ready to get on the airplane, right? And you're going to see Darrell Johnson walk over to Caden Salter. He's going to grab him by the shirt collar. Okay, and he's going to say, give us 21 points.
That's it.
Yeah, 20. They've won 4 games. 4 games scoring 21 points. Give us 21 points. And then Mike Smith Jr. is going to walk over to Jonathan Bennett, grab him by the shirt collar and say, give us 21 points. And then what's going to end up happening, I'm calling it right now. It's a Yacht Talk official call. What's going to happen right now is they're going to say they're going to score 35. Right? Defense only needs 21. Flames will score. I'm going to meet you in the middle. The Flames are going to score 28 points, bring home the bacon for a 28-20 victory over Toledo in this bowl game.
Where'd you hear it first?
You heard it first on Yacht Talk.
You heard it here first from Joe Yacht. Appreciate it, Joe. We'll mark you down for that prediction. We'll check in next week. Yeah?
Let's turn our attention to the court, not the pickleball court, guys, the basketball court. LU hit the road for a 2-game road trip. Its first stop was to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to face Oral Roberts in a showdown between two of the nation's top shooters, the Golden Eagles' Max Abmas and the Flames' Darius McGee. And it ended up being a tale of two halves. Both teams traded shots back and forth early. McGee slicing through the defense here, rolls this one up and in, and guess what? He can do it from distance, too. The catch-and-shoot three is good. Freshman Zach Cleveland with the rejection. LU held a 4-point lead at the break, but things got a little sloppy for the Flames in the second half. Tie game until, guess who? Abmas gives the Golden Eagles the lead. He had a game-high 26. Matt, the Flames had 20 total turnovers in this game, which led to 32 Golden Eagle points. The Flames will go on to fall to Oral Roberts with a final score of 84-70. Well, win or lose, Darius McGee can light it up on the basketball court. But what about in his hobbies off of it? Does he have the same success, confidence, and competitive nature? We decided to find out by following Darius and his teammates around the disc golf course in our latest edition of Out of the Office.
He now catches, fires back.
Started out as like a friendly game. I just threw myself out there, embarrassed myself, and then it went from there.
Go ahead, get that bogey, McGee.
It's a challenge every time you play, and you got to be mentally tough because it can go really bad or really good. So, little birdie shot, talk to me nice. You can't be really swayed by each throw. You can tell how it comes. Same thing with basketball, how it comes off your fingertips. If it's going to be a solid throw or a made shot, like you can kind of tell. Oh! It might hook though. College basketball can be mentally and emotionally draining at times, so you definitely got to find different things or different ways to kind of have that outlet, to kind of have fun and take a step away from the court.
Ready? That's cute. My disc game is not where it should be.
How many hole-in-ones you got this summer? How many hole-in-ones you got this summer?
Your winning percentage against me is like...
I got 2 hole-in-ones this summer.
50.
How many you got?
I'm always confident.
For back.
Always got to roll.
I'm saying I'm the best disc golfer on the team, but Steven Berggraf talks the best trash.
Oh, tell that tree to move.
We on hole 5 though.
They talk, Ev you up. Why they talking high though? If you have a bad throw, he'll be like, just focus on the next one. Very sarcastic. There is no genuine or sincerity with the comment, so.
I'm bad.
I love when they talk, it just made me lock in.
It's all right.
You feel me?
Lock in the last place.
Because like everybody is talented, like in basketball, we see it every single day. But when you come out here into a whole different sport or a whole different activity, there's no telling who's the best, so you get to compete in a different way. The jokes are still the same, you find new things to talk about.
I was trying to split the gap. Actually, I'll just go ahead and make it. Get through there. I do this! What I tell you? I do this!
No way. No way he made that.
Yeah,
No way.
Hey, put my name in bright lights. I do that. Don't do birdies, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Darius, will you grab my disc out of the chains?
Probably not.
Hey, good parts, boys.
Inconsistent at times, but you know, the mentality of winning is always there. If you think of it in basketball, it's like literally taking it one shot at a time. So in disc golf, it's one throw at a time. Hey, I just love it when people talk. I'm telling you, I lock in. No matter what the par is, like you still gotta be focused and locked into that.
Oh, this hole was made for me.
The 2 toughest challenges for me in disc golf are not hitting trees and not losing disc, whether it be water or just losing it in the woods.
Hey, what sound do the chains make? I guess we're about to find out.
Should be a lot of birdies. A lot of birdies, G.
A lot of birdies? Bow. Butter. Great shot, Steve. Hey, got you, my boy. Yeah, no problem. Dude, I don't know. I get a little nervous if I was right there.
For me, when I hear the chains after a putt, it's just, at least I save the stroke no matter what it is. I might be par. If it's a birdie, it's always great.
Ain't no gimmies, Brody. How's the song go? We are the champions. I don't lose. We don't lose.
Thanks to Donald Scott for producing that piece. I love the trash talk
Oh, yeah.
out there on the course. And I love, too, that Darius McGee, one of the greatest players that Liberty has ever produced, it does not matter.
No.
When you get out there playing disc golf, he's getting smack-talked by guys that barely get on the floor. I love just the camaraderie that we saw between
It just fuels his fire on the basketball court or the disc golf course. After watching this, I really want to try this sport, but I'm with Darius. I think that I would lose a lot of discs.
Yeah, you better make a heavy investment in discs before you get out there. All right, hey, we turn our attention now to field hockey. On Tuesday, Bethany Dykema and Azul Aritsidi Idioshin were both named All-Americans, being named to the second team. It marks the third time in the last 4 years the Lady Flames have had multiple All-Americans in the same season. For Dykema, it's the first time she's received the honor, while Idioshin makes the list for back-to-back seasons. The pair helped lead LU to a second straight Big East title and a trip to the NCAA tournament this past season. All right, coming up, Maria Juliana Parra-Romero nearly turned pro. Instead, she came to Liberty and has thrived as a Flame. She shares her story.
Plus, Rhett McGibbon brings us his top Liberty moments of the week. That's when Flame Central returns.
At the fence, leaping! Wow! The 5 pylon, he's
So you're looking for a university that's perfect for you, a school that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study, and maybe a few more, just in case you change your mind.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities. I mean, look at this campus.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
And great recreational activities.
Okay, now we're on a roll. Somewhere you can hike, slide, strike, shoot, climb, eat, and most importantly, eat. You want a place that takes you to space? Okay, maybe not, but we can teach you how to fly, or pastor a church, or run a business. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Challenges, they're nothing new. At Liberty, we know they make you stronger, force you to learn, adapt, to overcome. When your next challenge comes, be ready. Meet it with a degree that propels you forward. We've helped champions like you succeed for 35 years and counting. And now, over 100,000 students are getting stronger every day. At Liberty University, challenges make champions. Let's overcome together.
Where you train is where you learn how to say, I know this. I've done this. I've got this. I'm ready. So you can surpass expectations when they say you're hired. At Liberty University, you'll train in world-class facilities as you prepare for a world-class career.
Welcome back to Flame Central. To put it lightly, Maria Juliana Parra-Romero has been a dominant addition to the women's tennis team. The sophomore from Colombia brings it to the courts, whether it's practice or a match. Her fight and intensity come from a mix of tough life experiences as well as a solid, sturdy faith. And in the end, both have served her well here at Liberty.
First things that I noticed was the intensity that she brings in practice. She has a pro-like intensity. So when you go to a professional tennis event and you go out to the practice courts and you watch Rafa Nadal or Roger Federer or Novak Djokovic or Serena Williams or any of these pros, there's this intensity.
María Juliana Parra Romero es una tenista colombiana que ha forjado triunfos con esfuerzo, dedicación y sacrificio.
Mis papás siempre me enseñaron a ser disciplinada, a que si escogía un deporte tenía que irme de lleno al deporte y si de verdad quería ser buena en el deporte tenía que ponerle todas las ganas y dar mi 100% en todo eso que quisiera hacer.
Gracias a su increíble talento y a su alto rendimiento en la cancha, María Juliana juega ahora en Estados Unidos al más alto nivel universitario posible, Primera División.
Nunca imaginé viendo a Estados Unidos. Yo quería seguir jugando tenis. Eso era lo único que tenía claro. Amo estar dentro de la cancha. No me veía haciendo otra cosa más hasta que empezaron a llegar varias ofertas a mi correo.
A pesar de las múltiples ofertas a su alcance, la tenista colombiana fijó sus ojos en Liberty University, un sitio donde sus talentos brillan en cada detalle.
Me gustó bastante la idea, todo Liberty me la pintó muy bonito, entonces sí, pienso que fue una muy buena decisión, pero nunca me imaginé viniendo hasta Estados Unidos a estudiar.
She was probably thinking more along the lines of, should I play pro tennis? And so maybe had a little bit of that mindset. She had opportunities to go and play for big programs, Power 5 programs. Her fighting skills and her offensive skills are very, very high. So to give you an example, Rafa Nadal is an incredible fighter, and that's what he's thought of. So when people, even non-tennis people, think of Rafael Nadal, they think of this great fighter, like a matador. And that's what she is. She's a fighter. So she competes really, really hard. She battles really, really hard on the court. Her ball striking ability is great because she hits a heavy ball. So that means that if she hit a ball to me and then I were to try to hit that ball back, it would feel heavy on my racket. Like it would be somewhat painful to hit it back.
Con ese talento de perfil profesional, no es sorpresa que María Juliana se desempeñe con excelencia bajo alta presión.
La presión a veces es buena porque pienso que te ayuda y te motiva más a ganar y a dar lo mejor de ti en cada punto. Entonces pienso que disfruto eso y cuando a veces estamos definiendo un punto o lo estoy definiendo yo, que tengo todas las niñas apoyándome, ellas siempre han sido incondicionales en el equipo. Gracias a ellas y el estar, no sé, al lado de las canchas o yo apoyando a otra niña, eso me llena de mucha energía. Entonces me gusta bastante eso.
Adversas situaciones en su vida y su increíble fe en Dios le han servido para desarrollar ese espíritu guerrero que tanto la caracteriza en la cancha.
Mi mamá fue diagnosticada con cáncer cuando tenía yo 10 años. No había empezado a jugar tenis, yo había empezado como el otro año. Pero nunca la vi tirada en una cama, nunca la vi como quejándose de que le dolía algo. Entonces, toda la vida viví con ese chip en mi cabeza porque, gracias a Dios, pude saber en dónde estaba mi fe en ese momento. Rezaba y rezaba y rezaba y rezaba. Entonces, pienso que eso la sanó. Mi mamá ahorita está súper bien, gracias a Dios. Pero ese momento difícil en mi vida se convirtió como... Me marcó tanto que pienso que cuando estoy en una cancha y cuando voy abajo en un set, ella siempre me decía, yo no me rendí y siempre luché por ustedes, quiero que ustedes hagan lo mismo por lo que más les gusta. Entonces, cada vez que estoy en una cancha, tengo un momento difícil, trato de luchar y luchar y luchar, porque ella nunca se rindió con su vida y yo no quiero rendirme con lo que más me gusta en mi vida, que es jugar.
En su corto tiempo en Estados Unidos, Juliana ha conseguido numerosos triunfos que desde ya la perfilan para ser una de las tenistas más recordadas en el programa atlético de Liberty University.
She already won 20 plus matches and set some records already in her freshman year. I think she won 24 or 25 matches last year, playing mostly number one. That's really difficult for anybody in the United States playing number one to win that many matches. Very, very few people in the country, because you're playing the best person every single week. She has the drive and the ambition and the talent to be one of the best players that Liberty has ever had.
Ella ha encontrado en Liberty mucho más de lo que imaginó al venir a Estados Unidos.
Una segunda familia, un lugar para poder mejorar en tenis, poder crecer espiritualmente y poder seguirme desarrollando como un ser humano. Conseguí unas niñas que trabajan muy duro, siempre quieren dar lo mejor por ellas y dar lo mejor por la universidad y por el equipo, entonces es una gran motivación para mí.
Juliana atribuye a Dios todos sus triunfos dentro y fuera de la cancha y deja hasta la última gota de sudor en cada encuentro, en agradecimiento por todos los momentos en que sus oraciones han sido respondidas.
Cada vez que rezo y me acuerdo de todo lo que tengo, de todos los milagros, todas las bendiciones que me ha dado, pienso que no hay mejor cosa que me pudieran dar en la vida. Estoy en un equipo donde estoy feliz, donde pude encontrar una segunda familia y estoy jugando tenis, que es lo que más me gusta.
Our thanks to Helmut Montoya for producing that piece. Rhett McGibbon joins us. You know what that means. Warm, hot, and fuego.
Right.
Usually it's the top player or moment from the past week. We're mixing it up, though, this week.
You know, we're getting into the holiday season. A lot of people looking forward to,
That's why
New
the
Year's
tie.
resolutions.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Holiday
We got
tie.
the
You like that?
Nutcrackers
It's
going.
nice.
So I wanted to look ahead to next season. But real quick,
Yeah.
I know Christmas season, a lot of people thinking, hey, WEF, Christmas WEF.
Right.
But one thing I wanted to get clear, Christmas is not about WEF. It's about the birth of baby Jesus.
Thank you, Rhett.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that out
that's
there.
Easily confused.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
let's start with Warm. Who's the first person you're looking forward to next semester?
Softball, Rachel Roop.
Okay.
Last year, freshman, tremendous year. Really, when I watched her play, I was thinking five-tool athlete. Like, had a gun from the outfield, great at bats. Consistency was the only part that was missing. But when you look at the stats here, 31 runs scored, 8 home runs. She had 3 in the game against Bellarmine, which was huge. And then second on the team in RBI. She has all the makings for a superstar, I think, in the NCAA. But again, that consistency, that factor coming into it, I think she'll be able to find it this year. I'm expecting big things from Rachel.
Ready for a breakout season?
Yeah.
All right, from Warm, we go to Hot. Who's your choice?
A name that may have been forgotten, Jalen Guy.
Never.
No?
Never.
Okay.
No, don't forget about Jalen Guy.
Good. 15 for 15 stolen bases a couple years ago. Remember, last year out with injury.
Season, yeah.
But the big part of him is in the outfield defensively. You feel like any ball that gets hit out there is attainable for this cat. Like, man, he can climb the walls. He's got such speed, so much fun to watch. Coming back for one more year, I'm sure he's going to give it his all. I think he's just going to have a tremendous season. He's really, you hear like the court general, whatnot in basketball. He's that guy in the outfield, the center fielder that's just getting it done and commanding things.
I mean, how many times did he make SportsCenter 2 seasons ago for his defensive plays? The guy's one of the best defensive outfielders in all of college
For
baseball.
sure. Yeah.
All right, finally now in Fuego.
Yeah.
Who are you most looking forward to watching this next semester?
Well, you guys have already talked about her, Juliana Perro-Romero.
Oh, yeah.
This young lady, coming in, what she did as a freshman, 29-5 record.
Unbelievable.
And the way that her coach would talk about her, just like so powerful, sees the game extremely well. A lot of freshmen come in and just want to use power, but she was also open to the strategy side of things and not just trying to overpower. So, again, crazy good year last year.
How do you improve on that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And she was only a freshman as the #1 hitter. She comes into this season. Wouldn't be surprised to see her get ranked at some point, whether it be in doubles or in singles play. And then it's just those little nitty-gritty details of the game, but they go a long way, right? And the fact that she's been here with the coaching staff and learning and developing, I think she's just going to smash it out of the water. Like Liberty Women's Tennis, led by her, is going to be a scary team to stop.
Well, you got me fired up for the spring semester, Rhett. So, thank you. Good job as always. Still to come, a Liberty football big man shares a big moment from his career. That and more when Flame Central returns.
Does education mean a room with 4 walls, a desk, and a PowerPoint lecture?
Or is it something bigger?
What if it's the people beside you, 1 chair away or 1 ocean away?
What if it's the chance to learn from your mistakes, as well as your victories?
And the push to keep going either way. What if it's the freedom to reach for bigger things without missing the little ones in between?
For each of us, education looks a bit different.
Because we're each a bit different.
But at Liberty, we think education might just mean something big enough for all of us. That's Liberty to us.
What will Liberty be to you?
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 450 online programs, 1U, infinite possibilities.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks for sticking around. You know, Matt, Liberty defensive tackle Kenny Charles has had a breakout season in 2022. 5.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss. The guy is an absolute force.
Yeah, he's also about as likable as any athlete on Liberty's campus, which is part of the reason we wanted to ask him about his favorite play as a Flame. He answered in this week's My Moment.
My name is Kenny Charles, and I play D-tackle. My favorite play at LU, it was last season. We played Old Dominion. That was my first start in college, and it was in the first quarter, I believe.
Mack takes the snap, 4-man rush again. Pocket will not hold up, and down goes Mack at the 27-yard line. Kenny Charles with the sack that time.
The whole week, Coach Aldred was preaching that they always slide away from the back, and we had a specific play we was going to run when we know that on 3rd down. I lined up away from the back, and I knew the center was coming to me. Instead of me like second-guessing myself, the minute the center came to me, I crossed his face and got to the quarterback.
Yeah, you take a look right here. Liberty only brings nice little slant and twist move. Able to slant and bring the twister over. That's good football.
Usually I know what celebration I'm going to do. And that moment, everything just went blank, and all I could do was pound on my head and stuff. I'm like, it just took over me and enjoyed it. That's probably my favorite play in college right there, because it was me paying attention to detail and having fun. And also that night, I ended the night up with 3 sacks, so it was one of the greatest memories for me since I've been playing sport.
Well, that's Kenny Charles.
I like that little twist move.
Yeah. Great kid, great player. All right, we're about out of time. As always, for any stories you might have missed, LibertyFlamesCentral.com.
Everything you need to know about Liberty Athletics is on the Flame Central podcast, so download and subscribe today. For Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you next week.